The monkey is back.
With a vengeance.
Ham King,
I'm almost.
and welcome back to the ORT Show. Topics for the monkey, it's back.
And today we're playing Dr. Mario for the Super Nintendo.
While answering some of the things that you want us to talk about. So, without further ado, there's no real other need for an explanation for this kind of video. Let's do it right now. Let's go. Turn the game on. Topics from the monkey. Halloween.
What's your favorite thing about Halloween, Bruce?
I love Halloween. You know that I love Halloween.
Yeah, but what's your favorite part? That's the real
Dressing up. I really like dressing up. I like scaring people and I like dressing up. That sounds kind of cringy.
Why do you like scaring people? Why do you like making people
What's that?
suffer?
What? You can't just ask a guy that.
I'm asking you right now.
Maybe he's got problems.
Answer
Jay.
the question, Bruce.
Maybe a guy's got a lot of problems that he's working out and he can't really answer that question right away.
Bruce, this is the
Maybe
question.
my psychiatrist says I can't answer that question.
Well, I'm asking you. It's a hot take. You gotta answer.
I don't know, man. I don't know why I like scaring people. Why do you like scaring people, Jay?
I don't like scaring people. That's why
There's
I'm
not
asking
even.
you about it.
Are you telling me that there's not a single part of you deep down inside that like enjoys just a little bit scaring people?
No. Because I don't like being scared, Bruce. Do one to others, man.
Do you want
Did
to
you ever read the
what?
Bible or whatever?
One of the.
Wherever
You
that's
think I
from.
read that old?
Wherever that's
You
from.
think I read that old tome?
I don't even know if that's in the Bible.
You think I read that old thing? The
Yeah, I
Bible?
see you reading the Bible all the time. I come over and you're sitting in your room. You're like, Jay, I can't hang out and read the Bible today. Is that all right?
I can tell you what Halloween we do know what to talk about though.
What?
The movie.
The original Halloween movie from
The
whatever
ridiculously
year it came
slow
out.
moving Halloween movie by I was gonna say J.K. Rowling,
That's,
but it's John
I
Carpenter.
mean, it could have been. J.K. Rowling. I don't know.
John Carpenter did it. That damn John Carpenter.
The from Terminator.
No. Okay, that one you purposely did that one. That one you didn't.
No, I'm
actually
asking you
do that.
legitimately.
No, John Carpenter was the. Oh.
Is that his actual name, or are you referencing
Yeah, he's the
Terminator?
director.
Okay, I didn't know if that was his real name or if you were just referencing Terminator.
No, he's the director of the movie. He made movies like The Thing, and
I've heard The Thing is really good, but I have not seen it.
Yeah, it's got the guy who was Snake Plissken in Battle for New York or whatever.
Solid Snake?
Yeah, no, just Snake. Snake Plissken.
Solid Snake?
The character that Solid Snake was based on, I'm pretty sure. If that's, put it up if that's correct. Yeah, John Carpenter made it. He's an amazing director.
What else has he done besides
The
the bad
Thing.
Halloween movie?
He did some other movies. Put up some amazing
Some
movies
other
that
ones.
he's done. If there's not anything else that was pretty great, then just forget about it, I guess. He's we're not talking about John Carpenter anymore. Fucking the movie is hilarious now.
It is. It's really funny.
I mean, you get like the points of it, like you feel like the ooh, this is jarring, but most of the like stuff that happens in it just feels like it's just kind of silly, you know? Like he stands behind a bush for the majority of that movie, or he stands behind things and hides. And it's supposed to be like, oh, he's spooky, scary, but I'm kind of just like, just laugh at it.
Because
It's like,
he looks like a goofball. He's standing behind a bush.
but I mean, once it starts happening, there's that whole scene where the girl's like, were you about to lose?
Yeah.
So there's that whole scene where the girl's like, she gets something on her clothes and the kid's not listening to her, and she has to go outside. I hope you're putting it in the clip as I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
She has to go outside to fucking clean her clothes, and the entire time it's super suspenseful. You think something's gonna happen, and then you're like, okay, now it's gonna happen. Okay, now it's gonna happen, and it just never happens.
Isn't that also where she spills water on her pants and then she goes and puts them in the washing machine?
Yeah, like what?
Because she got water on them? I remember watching it. We were both like, what? Like, why are you putting
You
your
just dry
clothes in
that
the
shit
washing
off.
machine? Just wipe it with your hand. You'll be fine.
And why are all these parents out on Halloween? That's another
That's
question.
true. Where are their parents
Yeah,
going on Halloween?
Why are parents all of a sudden like
They're the real
big
villains.
Halloween? Bad parenting is the real villain of Halloween. What about the movie though, Jay?
The movie, it's pretty good, I guess, for its time.
For its time, it was probably fucking heart-throbbing.
Well,
Whoa! I made a cross!
I'm not sure why
I didn't do that on purpose.
I'm not sure why horror movies from like decades ago aren't scary anymore. I don't know the exact reason. I just don't know they aren't. I don't know if it's because we're desensitized.
I can't explain my reasoning, but it's because
are we
back
just
then,
desensitized to stuff like that?
You didn't have to try as hard in order to scare people back then.
Well, yeah, because they weren't used to that.
Good one.
I don't know how to explain. I'm not a fucking. I'm not a fucking psychologist, all right. But I'm saying I think it's because we're now desensitized to gore and stuff like that because we see it all the time on TV and on.
I think it was like back then.
Because now it's very common.
All you really needed was the idea that something horrible was gonna happen. You didn't really need like something horrible to happen. You just needed the idea that if this goes awry, it's gonna be fucking terrible.
Yeah, but like horror movies now are just like.
Which is why like the
horror movies now are like gore. They're just like gore porn.
Yeah.
It's just how much gore can we put on the screen?
I guess I felt better watching
Which I'm not complaining. Gore's cool.
I felt better watching Halloween than I would like a normal fucking horror movie nowadays because it worked for it. It wanted to sell you on it being like the horrible, no good, very bad thing that happens. And then when it finally does happen, it's like, oh my god, this is the moment. And you feel it, you know? For the 3 seconds that it happens, you feel it. You're like, this
Isn't there a scene where she stabs Michael Myers in the like eye with a like clothes hanger or something?
No. She shoots him in the eyes in the second movie.
She stabs him in the eye with something.
Oh, I think really she might. Now that you mention it, I think she might.
It was either a knife or a clothes hanger, and I remember laughing really hard at that. I have that I do that every time I watch like a horror movie from like the 80s. Whenever any horror movie where the guy has a mask on, they look confused to me. They never look menacing. They
because they always do that head tilt thing.
It's not even that. It's just I don't know if it's because their face is blank or whatever, but they just look concerned all the time, like they don't know what's going on.
They always do that head tilt thing. That's what I'm calling out. They always do that fucking like, huh?
Like Jason always looks confused to me. He always looks like he's like, where am I? What's going on?
Probably because he is confused.
I mean, he is, but
he
doesn't look scary. He doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. He looks like he's out of his mind. He looks like a little kid, like at a park, and he can't find his dad.
That's funny that you say that because there's a whole like they were gonna actually get into like story in the 7th Friday the 13th movie. They were like deciding that they were finally gonna get into like the story of Friday the 13th and like his father and stuff. Yeah, and then they just went to Jason Takes Manhattan.
And I love that movie.
Which, by the way, he's in Manhattan for a total of like 8 minutes. Oh my God, Jay, you're fucking me up.
Dude, am I good at Dr. Mario? Am I secretly... Did I hustle you, dude?
I hate that the most, when old men hustle me.
What have you ever been hustled by an old man?
Not only do you already not have to be here as long as I do, because you're already almost done, but now you're fucking taking my money too. You can't just leave in peace. You gotta fucking take everything that I own.
When did you get hustled by an old man? Where is this coming from?
You don't know! I do things on my weekends. You don't know what I do.
You get hustled by old men?
Yeah.
Does this happen a lot to you?
It could.
Is this a common occurrence for you?
Dude, when do you ever come out and hang with the boys?
All the time.
Never.
I never get hustled by old men, though.
Well, that's just proof that you never hang with the boys.
But I do hang with the boys.
Part of hanging with the boys is being hustled by an old man.
Hanging with the boys is playing D&D.
No, it's being hustled by old men.
That sounds sexual.
You don't know. No, it's not sexual.
It sounds
the old man's like, hey, I'll let you twist my nipple.
That sounds sexual.
And you're like, all right, old dude, I believe you. And then you do it, and then you believe him because it actually happens. And that's what's wrong with society. You can't trust anybody anymore.
Did I win a game of Dr. Mario?
I feel so tense. I gotta like...
Because you're playing Dr. Mario. There's more? Oh my God, how many rounds are there? Are we still talking about Halloween?
What's your favorite part about Halloween, Jay?
The candy.
Yeah, but you get candy on like every other holiday.
Yeah. It's the best part of all those holidays, too. What's better than candy on Halloween?
Like...
Controversial opinion. Controversial opinion. I like candy corn.
What else do you like, bud? I like trains and action figures.
I do like action figures.
And
Trains are cool too.
I especially like the ones.
Why
that
do
go,
so many kids like trains? Can we talk about that? Can that be our new topic?
Because they go vroom.
So do cars. What's special about trains? I was never a kid who liked trains, so I don't understand the concept.
I don't think
I knew
liked-
kids. I knew kids who were like obsessed with trains.
I don't think I liked trains. Like I probably did, but not as much as like some of these kids.
I just don't get it. Like, what's so cool about a train? I mean, I guess they're cool.
Well,
but
I think that's the point, Jay, is that you won't get it. So why explain it?
I guess. But there are people who are obsessed with trains like well into their like adulthood. There's like old men who are like
Yeah, that's
train
a good point.
collection.
Like there's a huge like train following.
There's like a big community around like. There's a big train fandom. I don't know what's happening over there.
Yeah, there's people that are like they prefer like a big community for like steam trains.
What's happening? If you're part of the train fandom, can you let us know what's going on over there?
Can you pick up where we left off? I don't know what's going on.
Can you explain to me?
How did we get into trains? We were talking about Halloween.
Oh my god, dude, this game takes forever.
Yeah, we're still talking about Halloween.
We change the topic right now.
No, we can't change the topic.
Do
That's
lightning
not how
round.
that works.
Lightning round. Change the
No,
topic.
that's not how that works. Ah,
What's your least favorite part about Halloween?
none.
You don't have a least
Next
favorite?
question.
How about when it's over?
Because it's never over. Because you just get ready for next year, Jay.
That's true.
Get on it.
My least favorite part of Halloween is fucking kids.
I think your least favorite part of Halloween is the fact that I keep fucking making you do stuff on Halloween.
That's true.
Last few years I haven't made you do stuff, but now I'm making you again, and I think you secretly fucking hate me for it.
A little bit. It's not a secret. It's very public.
I don't get why you don't like doing stuff on Halloween.
It's like fucking only little kids. Don't hand shit to them. It's my candy, dude.
Your mom specifically bought candy for us to hand out.
Yeah, Jay, give away all your candy to stupid kids who you don't know. Wow, awesome.
You get to keep the access, Jay.
Yeah, if you have any.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, so I could spend $20 on candy for myself, or like $100 on candy for me and a bunch of little
It's
kids.
the idea of the holiday, Jay.
What's a bad holiday then? Reform it. Do a new one.
How did you already lose? Did you
No.
purposely lose so we stop talking about Halloween?
I didn't purposely.
That's it. Another round of Halloween.
I didn't purposely lose.
Next round. Go ahead. You pull it this time. Don't move the monkey. Did you grab only one?
Transforms.
That's insane. I forgot the ER.
What part of Transformers are we talking about? The cartoon? 'Cause I haven't watched
Just
the cartoon.
any part. Yeah, we didn't watch the cartoon. We grew up with the cartoons, but like we don't know about them anymore. I guess is the.
Yeah, I remember watching Transformers Armada when it was on, but I don't
Yeah.
remember. I remember I only watched it because it was on before Ninja Turtles. So.
I didn't watch Armada. I had figures from Armada, but I never watched it. I watched Energon and like those ones.
I always liked the toys, but I never watched the show. I watched the movie
Oh yeah.
until the third one, and then I stopped watching
You-
it because they were bad. Except the first one. I liked the first Transformers movie a lot, and I think it's a good time.
You remember Shia LaBeouf wasn't insane?
Yeah.
That was a weird
Remember
time.
back then?
Who would have thought that Shia LaBeouf would have went in fucking insane?
Have you seen the Transformers movies? He's
Insane! But like not just like, oh haha, he's a little wacky like Gary Busey. Like
I mean,
he
I don't
keeps
know, I don't
getting
know if I'd call
arrested.
Gary Busey a little wacky.
He keeps getting arrested. Do you see that? He keeps getting arrested at his fucking like art
No.
shows.
Didn't
It's
see
like a joke now where he's like, oh, Shia LaBeouf got arrested again. Guess where? At his art show.
it. Does that happen a lot?
Yeah.
Why?
He keeps doing stuff at his art shows, like getting into altercations or whatever, and like it's
What's going on, Chad?
reach out to us.
You
We
can,
want
talk,
to talk.
you can talk to us, man. We're here for you.
Remember when you were in Transformers? We remember.
It's a pretty good movie.
We liked it.
They got a lot worse when you left.
It really did. Yeah, that's like the turning point. Was
I
like,
mean,
first Megan Fox, and then
the first Transformers is like, it's not a great movie.
no. Listen, don't get me wrong.
But it's a movie. If someone, one of my friends, for you example, or somebody else called me and said, "Hey, Jay, want to come watch Transformers?" I'd be like, "Fuck yeah!"
I'm not
Movie's fucking
saying
sick, dude.
that Megan Fox is a good actress. I don't really have a stance on her acting, but the Transformers movie got worse after she left. I will say that very confidently.
But it got more worse when Shia LaBeouf left.
More worse.
The difference that Shia LaBeouf made was more than the difference that Megan Fox made. Is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
yeah, okay. Yeah, because we got replaced with Marky Mark. Which, by the way, I think Mark Wahlberg is a great actor if it's a serious movie.
He's a great actor when he wants to be.
When it's a comedy
when
movie,
he's not taking it seriously, you can tell.
It's weird. It's like he enters this weird, awkward world where he doesn't actually believe that he's funny and he doesn't want to be there.
He doesn't want to be there. You can tell when he doesn't want to be there.
But he definitely is trying, and so I don't get it. Marky Mark, what's going on?
Yeah, Marky Mark, Shia LaBeouf, you guys can reach out to us. You guys never need to talk about something? Just,
we care.
Hit us up.
Me and your mother, we're worried about you.
You know Mark Wahlberg's mother?
All right, sport. No.
Are you friends with her?
It's supposed to be a fucking joke.
Oh.
Fucking asshole.
I thought you might know her.
Call me. No, I don't. You think I might actually know Marky Mark's mom?
I don't know what you do when we're not together.
You definitely do. I'm texting you more than normal. Whatever normal's considered.
Talk more about how good the first Transformers movie is.
Okay, talk about your favorite parts of the first Transformers movie.
My favorite part isn't anything that happens in the movie. It's just the character designs are really cool. The Transformers look really cool.
Now the Bumblebee movie's coming out, and it looks like they're like.
But okay, I was gonna say it looks good, but I say that about every Transformers movie, and then it's always bad. Like the last night, I was like, oh no, it's
cool.
I
thought you meant like it looks like legit, like the way it looks.
Oh no, I meant like. Oh no, the character designs are really cool. Like they're always cool. I was
gonna say they're like going back to like the old like the way it used to look in like the cartoons and stuff, like the very blocky body.
Even when the Transformers movies are bad, I still think they look.
They're pretty good.
I still think the character designs look good. They're visually pleasing.
Fuck that up.
They're really complicated, which isn't something I usually like. I usually like really simple designs. But I think it works for what they're going for.
Oh fuck.
Transformers 2: The Revenge of the Fallen was okay.
Yeah,
I also haven't seen it.
Really silent.
I also haven't seen it since I was 12, but I remember it being pretty okay.
Yo, this movie.
If a little bit racist. Even at age 12, I was like, this is. I didn't know racism at age 12, but I was like, I could tell like something's up here. This is weird.
There's something going on.
These two characters, they seem.
Someone's not telling me something.
These two characters seem a little off. I'm not okay with it. Didn't they have a Japanese Transformer?
Yeah. I think that was in the latest one though.
What was up with that? Why does a robot have an accent?
That was the biggest point. I don't know why to.
Maybe we should talk about something in the Transformers other than the movie. So people don't get mad at us.
Who's your favorite Transformer besides what?
Yeah.
My favorite Transformer is Jetfire.
Because he's in the movie.
Because he was the one that I liked when I was a kid, and it's converted over to now.
And then you like it in the movie how he's a stinky old man?
I mean, he's technically he's not a stinky old man. In the
only thing I remember about Jetfire is that he was old in the movie, and then one of the games he has a British accent. I thought that was weird.
He was friends with Starscream.
He was.
Well, that's how
I used to like Starscream, and then I watched the cartoon one time, and I was like, I don't like Starscream anymore.
That's why you liked Starscream, because he was fucking annoying.
No, I liked him because he looked cool. I like the red and blue.
No, that's why. Jet. No, you like Starscream because he's annoying. That's the whole point of him. Is that he's fucking annoying, and you want him to fucking die.
I don't like him.
You're like, oh my god, you're so annoying, and he's
but
like, I know.
There are characters I like because they're annoying, but he's the kind of annoying that I don't like. What's the one? Was it the third one or the fourth one where Megatron had like that cloak?
That was the third one because he lost his arm.
That was cool. I think that's my favorite character design in any of those movies. They never explained how Transformers are made. Are they born? Do they come from egg?
I think that's like part of the illusion.
Can Transformers
that it's like,
reproduce?
Are
they built in factories? Because I remember in Bionicle that was a question for a long time: is where do they come from? And then they just were like, oh, they just build them in a factory. If they need new ones, but they don't need new ones ever, so I guess they just don't do that.
I think that was just the
There's
answer.
There's a Bionicle lore fact.
No, Jay, I don't think that was like the lore. I think that's just them explaining where Bionicles.
No, that's the actual lore. They had
like the figures
in the city that they all lived in. They literally had a fucking factory, and then when one died,
Jay, I don't think Bionicles live in a city.
They do. They used to, and then they moved to an island because. It's a whole fucking
that
mess,
sounds
dude.
like
I'm not gonna read the Bionicle lore to you. It's a big mess.
That sounds like your mom's like, oh no, he moved to a city.
Oh, okay, listen, bud. They lived in a city inside the big robot's head, and then the big
robot. Don't go listen, bud.
And then the big robot went into a coma, so they had to get out of his head because he was gonna die.
act like I don't know what you're talking about. You know,
I was saying that as a term of endearment.
Listen here, bud. I'll beat the fuck out of you. You ever say "listen here, bud" again?
I'm trying to tell you about why the Monocles used to live in a city and now they live on a tropical island.
Movies that would make good video games and vice versa.
First thing, I want to say one thing real quick.
All right.
It doesn't have to be part of the discussion. I just want to mention it. The game Sleeping Dogs, which no one played but I really like, is being made into a movie.
Is that really?
Yeah. The guy who played the blind guy in Rogue One, Star Wars Rogue One, is playing the main character.
Oh, that's cool.
And it, because I would say a game that would make a good movie would be that one, and they're literally making a movie out of it. So.
Well, there you go.
Another game that makes a good movie, Mafia 3. Because the game by itself is very repetitive and not that fun. But if you made it into a movie...
There are a lot of games like
movie.
that are like, it'd just be better as a movie. It seemed like somebody wanted to make a movie, but they didn't have the funding for it.
Oh,
so
you know a good example of that one? The Order 1886. Which is a game that came out... I lost already.
Are you serious?
Which is a game that came out on the PlayStation 4. It was like it wasn't a launch title, but it came out really shortly after the PS4 came out.
I remember that.
I got it. I thought it was a fun game. Most people didn't, but it would be a much better movie.
What is it? What's
They should have just made a movie because the whole gimmick of the game is the graphics are really good, and that's about it.
Well,
it's like a third-person shooter. It's like the most basic third-person shooter you can possibly get.
Is it like steampunk? Is it what's the
kind of? It's like
you know you're falling apart when people go, is it this? And they go kind of instead of saying no. It's
the
this.
thing is I haven't played it since it came out. It's not steampunk. It is. It's got a similar theme where it's like in the past, but they have advanced technology.
Okay. So
But I think only
but not
I think
steampunk.
only the main characters have it. I don't think it's like a wide thing because they're like part of the Order or whatever, and they fight
which order?
werewolf things.
What werewolf? They fight werewolves?
But they're not werewolves. I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't.
Here's a picture of
have
one
an
of them. They
explanation
call
on
them
this.
lichens or something, but they don't look like wolves.
Yeah, lycanthropes.
But they don't look like wolves. It's kind of a cool game. It would.
That sounds like a thing where it's like I'm tired of saying lycanthrope, so
But-
now I'm just gonna call it a wolf.
The biggest complaint of the game that I've heard is that it should have just been a movie, and I do like the game, but I agree with that. Because the whole gimmick is that the graphics are really good, and they are. But it's more like a tech demo than a game. It feels like something
Didn't
that's
Beowulf have like the graphics? Remember that movie when
Yeah,
it came
they
out?
had, like,
Didn't it
weird
have like
CGI.
video game graphics?
Yeah.
I mean, CGI is not that good anymore.
No, at the time though.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. It's a movie that'd make a good game. Oh, Iron Man. Make an Iron Man game?
Yeah, but that's like
Please?
comic though. That's like a.
I don't care. Just make an Iron Man game.
I want Metal Gear to be made into a movie. I think they're still
Yeah,
working
that
on
would be cool.
trying to figure out what to do with that movie.
I can't think of a movie that'd make a good game. I can think of movies that are already good games, but they're all superhero.
A lot of movies that would make good games are just video game
or superhero movies. Like the X-Men Origins Wolverine game. Movie is ass, but the game's fun. Maybe they can make a Luigi's Mansion movie after the Mario one.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're making really most games that would be like fun little movies.
I
are
know.
already being-
I remember for some reason in like the 2000s there being a lot of like Zelda movie hoaxes on the internet. all the
Yeah,
time.
I remember that. Like,
And I
trailer
always remember
hoaxes.
being like, why do they want a Zelda movie? I don't feel like it would work.
What do you mean?
A movie where the main character doesn't speak at all?
Well, obviously.
I mean, granted that's worked before, but for a fantasy movie, I just don't see a Legend of
Mario.
Zelda movie.
What about
working.
Mario? How's Mario gonna
Mario
work?
talks all the time.
I think when the character is silent, it leaves a lot more room for like action. And I think if they really focus action in this movie, in the Zelda movie, which it should
I'm not
be,
saying it could
like
be,
all
but
the
I'm
like the
saying
story and
I
everything
can't
is
picture.
important. But if they leave that for like,
But even then, the story in Zelda games is really simple, and I don't even know if it could fill a whole movie most of the time.
well, obviously it wouldn't be a movie for like I mean, it'd be family like movie.
I know. It's just not something I think needs a movie. Or would benefit
All
from
right,
having a
pal.
movie made at all.
I've had enough you shitting on the idea of a Zelda
I'm not
movie.
shitting on it, I'm just saying
I'm putting an end to
it
this.
seems like a waste of time.
Zelda would be an amazing movie, okay? The sprawling fields of Hyrule being
Yeah, fucking
shot.
go watch Lord of the Rings then.
Fucking exactly, it's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, except the main character doesn't talk, and looks like a cartoon.
Fucking, I wish Frodo didn't talk. Fucking
Honestly.
piece of shit.
Same.
Fuck him. Fuck you.
Fuck Frodo. Why don't you say hi to Legolas at the end of the movie, Frodo?
What?
Why you just stare at Legolas, huh?
What?
The end of the
What are
movie,
you
the end of the movie, right? When everyone comes in the room, Aragorn walks in, Frodo's like, Aragorn. Gandalf walks in, he's like, oh, it's Gandalf. Legolas walks in, he just fucking looks at him. What's going on,
Legolas is
Frodo?
kind of a douche, though.
What's going on, Frodo?
Legolas is kind of a douche.
Legolas is the coolest guy in the whole squad, and just Frodo's jealous of him. That's what's going on.
What is with you?
He's like, man,
I
I wish-
didn't know
I
you
wish
were
I
such a Legolas fan.
What do you mean? I love Legolas. It's my boy. My favorite character in Lord of the Rings.
Well, you know what would make a good movie?
Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings: Shadow of Mordor.
No.
What?
The story of that game is poo.
What?
If that game didn't have fun gameplay, I would hate it. The story is poopy, and it's not canon either.
Well, yeah, because it's a fucking video game.
Yeah, and also, you're stupid. Shut up. I mean, like any action movie.
Would be a good video
You could
game.
make,
That's
like a
arguable,
half-decent
though,
video game.
because like
As you can tell by every action movie having a half-decent video game being made of it. They can make Max Payne into a movie. Or maybe,
They
did
did.
they already do that? Yeah, they did.
they already did that with Mark Wahlberg. I think.
Was he Max Payne?
I think it was Max Payne.
Sounds, no offense, Mark, but
Put
that
it-
sounds terrible.
Put it up if that's how it
Mark
was.
Wahlberg is Max. I can't see that.
I think
Oh.
he might have been Max Payne. I could be wrong though.
They're
If you
eating
could-
her. And then they're going to eat me.
That'd be an awesome video game.
Oh my god!
If that was
Troll
done-
2?
If that was
Dude,
done
make
like
that like a stealth game where you have to sneak past the trolls, dude. I'd play that.
Assassin's Creed but trolls.
You just made the perfect game, dude. Assassin's Creed but trolls, perfect.
In this day and age, if it's a good fucking
If there's any money behind it at all, it's probably already a video game.
yeah, so like it's hard to say. I think a big fear of mine is like getting somebody to sign up to do like somebody amazing to do a great like video game movie and being like, yes, finally. And either one, they back away from it because they realize that there's no way to do it, or they do stick with it and it ends up being terrible and you're sitting there going, well, now you kind of just
Ruined it, Bruce. I ruined your whole.
you ruined your reputation just to do this. The whole idea is that people who like the game are gonna go see the movie. You can always
Oh, yeah.
trust that. But people who haven't played the game will still go see the movie because people still watch movies. So you bring new people into the fandom, but what happens with that is that people who played the game and then the movie, who understand that the video game's better, they shit on people who are fans of the movie because they're like, you don't even know that it's good.
It's true.
You just think it's good. It's nothing like the video game, which is not the point, I guess. I don't know. But that was Topics for the Monkey. That was our episode for today. If you have any ideas for topics, please put them in the comments below. This has been Topics for the Monkey. Thanks for letting us into. Oh fuck, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna say the ORT wall thing. If you want to put fuck, want to put something up on our wall? Post it with hashtag ORTWall on Twitter and Instagram. And post it to our Facebook too, now that we got a Facebook. Links are in the description for our Instagrams and Twitters and Facebook. Let us know what else you want us to do on the show. We just keep coming up with stupid things to do. So, thanks for letting us into your...